Well, in fact, it's a really difficult task for me to choose my favorite movie. There are obviously a bunch of them. Let me tell you about one of my favorite films. It's Titanic, one of the all-time international blockbusters released way back in, I think, 1997. The movie tells a story in flashback. Rose DeWitt, a 101-year-old woman, tells her granddaughter about the story of her life set in April 1912 on a ship called Titanic. The film narrates the fictionalized account of the tragedy in which RMS Titanic, the mightiest ship in its times, sank into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. The movie starts with a scene in which Jack, the leading character, is a drifter, wins a third-class ticket for the Titanic in a poker game. In a scene, he spots Rose, the heroine, trying to commit suicide by throwing herself from the ship, as she is unhappy with her mom's decision to marry her off to a wealthy man who is also on board. Jack succeeds in convincing her to abandon her plan to commit suicide. The subsequent twists and turns in the story make them fall in inseparable love. But at the end of the movie, Jack dies when the ship sinks after colliding with a huge iceberg. I love this movie because of certain reasons. First off, it's based on a true historical event, as I already mentioned the tragic wreck of the mighty ship Titanic. Though there are a number of fictional elements, much of the incidents in the film hold true. Another reason that made me watch this film is the inclusion of a beautiful romantic story embedded convincingly in it. I'm a great fan of romantic flicks and books. The leading actors Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet made the tragic love story immortal with their sinfully captivating looks and outstanding acting skills. In addition to these, the director of the movie, James Cameron, has done a commendable job by intelligently orchestrating the cast, crew, direction, production, and editing. Titanic is such an amazingly outstanding work of art in celluloid, which is still captivating movie buffs all over the world, including me. Believe me, I've already watched this masterpiece so many times, both in cinema and on my laptop, iPad, and many more. Titanic is perhaps one of the few movies which you can watch again and again without getting bored.